What's up, y'all? It's been a minute. Welcome to Mommy Needs a Minute. Whoa! Whoa! I know it's been some time, and I know that I've been promising y'all an episode for a while. But listen, life has been lifing, okay? Trying to find some time to record a 15-minute episode has been crazily hard. I recorded one, and you probably saw the post that I had posted a couple weeks ago. It was a little clip about getting you a village. That's what we're going to talk about today. But the clip, it was some good content. I tried so hard to find where that clip went, or where that whole recording went, and I have no idea where it went. And so we are starting anew, which is what my consulting business was called, A New Professional Consulting Services. But today, as you see, I am in my car. This is probably going to be where most of my episodes are going to be recorded from now on. Not from now on, but the bulk of them. So, Mommy Needs a Minute. I have decided to take my minute in the car. It's quiet. No one's here to bother me. My house is crazy. It's chaotic. I got three kids in there, and a man who is just loud. Music loud, game loud, TV loud, kids loud. And trying to do this at nighttime when everyone's asleep is impossible. It's summertime. Kids don't go to bed until like 9:30, 10 o'clock now. So here we are. So welcome to episode 4 of Mommy Needs a Minute. Let's go. So the last time we were gathered, we talked about, or I was talking about, the importance of establishing and creating a village. And so I feel like this is very appropriate coming off of all the celebrations for my baby girl's first birthday. She just turned 1. I did it, y'all. Whoa, whoa. When I edit this, I'm going to insert some hand claps. But so she just turned 1. I did it, y'all. Well, we did it, but I did it, y'all. It's been a crazy year, but I really found how important it was to establish a village and to start creating that village. So I live in Maryland, and this is not the hometown. This is not where I was born and raised. And so I'm what they call a transplant. So I have created my family and my circle here. And it's crazy how you create your circle and your family, and then you have a baby, and then you recreate your circle and your village for the people that you know you can rely on to be in your baby's and your child's life, as well as be a part of your life. And so the people that were in my circles, those are still my circles. I'm still my homegirls, still my friends and things like that. But you start to, like I mentioned in some other videos, you start to notice how, behaviors change. No shade. I understand. Like, if I was on the other side of things, I would be changing as well. I'm like, okay, she a mom now. She got other things to be worried about. But I have so many line sisters that are new moms, right? And so it's so weird to, like, now when we first became, line sisters, and when we were online, we were at different places in life. Okay, all right. So now to see that we've entered another new chapter together, we are like, we're part of each other's village. we're closer in ways that we probably didn't think that we would be, but because we all were pregnant at the same time, we were going through a lot of the same things. And the line sisters who became moms before me, they're still part of my village because now I rely on them for advice and suggestions and recommendations, like, hey, where do y'all go for this, and who's your child's pediatrician, and who's your child's dentist, and things like that. But it's just like, it's so crazy. Like, I've really been realizing that you have to create your village with sustainable, trustworthy, solid people. And it doesn't always have to be family. Like, Dalen's godparents, love them to the moon and back, because I was introduced to them because we used to work together. I came into their lives and they came into my life in a professional setting in 2014, 2015. I had no idea that I would get pregnant in 2023 and ask them to be my kids' godparents in 2024. And so it's just crazy how life takes these twists and turns, and becoming a mom brings you closer to some people that you never would expect to become closer to. And I actually had a friend tell me the other day, like, she's like, it was so good to see you in motherhood. And I'm like, at first, like, I didn't even pay that no attention, but I'm just like, wow, that is a different dynamic of life. She's known me in my ratchet phases. She's known me in my professional phases. She's known me in for the streets. I was never for the streets ever, but I did have a good time. I did turn up. We used to have fun together. We used to go to concerts and all that stuff. And then, I got knocked up, became a mom, and we still keep in touch. And I love that we still keep in touch. But it was like, we was doing the nightly routine, feeding the baby, bathing the baby, putting the baby to bed. And we were on FaceTime while I was doing that. And I don't think nothing of it because I'm just going through my motions. This is a routine, right? But she was like, it was like, she texted me the next day or something like that. It was like, it was really good to see you in your motherhood, like your flow. Like, this is a different part of life. This is a different phase of life that I get to experience you in. And I was like, that's pretty dope. Like, I never even thought about that because I never, like I said, when my other friends had their kids, I would be present for a little while, and then I would be probably the one that would fall back into the shadows. Like, all right, I'm gonna let them go do their mother thing. But I just think about how some people don't have a village and they don't have people to rely on, and they with and I feel for them. And so I tell people, like, I'm telling people, if you feel like you're by yourself and you feel like you're doing this by yourself and it's just you and your partner, that can be tough. So you're going to need people. Like, you can't do this thing. Parenthood cannot be done by yourself. I don't care. No, let me correct myself. It can be done because I know people who have done it by themselves. However, they weren't totally by themselves, and I challenge them to take a second and think back on who were the people that were instrumental and influential in your parenthood journey. It could have been one or three people. That was your village. Villages are small, some villages are large. And those who have large villages, you are blessed. And those who have families that are close regionally, um, you are blessed. My family is so spread out. I got family, my brother's in California, my dad's in Buffalo, my mom's in the Carolinas. I got cousins in the Carolinas. I got cousins in the city. Like we're everywhere, and sometimes I kind of like wish I had all my family in one central location, um, so that my daughter could grow up to play with her cousins and know her cousins, and we don't have to travel to go see them all the time. I mean, traveling is cool, but traveling costs money. In this economy that we live in, let's let's not even talk about that. Everything's high, 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 and so I would literally count it a blessing if I had localized family. And Dalen's dad's side, um, they're local and they are definitely very influential and present. And so I love the fact that she'll know those cousins and things like that. But I want her to know my family too. And she will. And you just have to be very intentional with how that happens and who shows up. And then another thing about establishing your village, don't be mad if people don't show up. So, you know, everybody's not going to show up. It doesn't make them a phony person. It doesn't make them, you know, different or anything like that. It just may not be their season in your life. Like everyone has a season, a time, a place, a reason. And if they're solid, they didn't go anywhere. They'll be back just like the leaves on a tree. They go away, but they come right back in the next season in their time of bloom. And so those people who I used to hang tough with and I don't see as often anymore, or I feel like those phone calls don't happen as often anymore, I don't feel any type of way, honestly. And this is just for me. Some people do feel some type of way when they don't get those phone calls. I thoroughly understand. Like I do. Maybe I'm too understanding, but I definitely understand that it just may not be our season. Maybe when she's 5, we'll come back around. But I've had to devote a lot of time to this baby that I kept alive for a whole year. Shout out to me. It was tough, girl and guys. It was tough. Um, so to the people who are in my village, I thank y'all. I appreciate all the aunties that Dalen has. She has a lot. She has one biological auntie, but she has, I want to say, probably like 90 aunties. For one, I'm in a sorority, a very large sorority, and I have a very large number of line sisters who are all deemed automatic aunties. Some distant, some close. And then we have she got a lot of aunties. She has some uncles. She has a few uncles. She has one real uncle, biological. Shout out to the fat boy. Um, I have male friends who are going to be her uncles. That are close to that I'm close with. Her dad has some guy friends that are uncles, of course, and so that's her village. And as she gets older, I swear I cannot wait until um she can really take it all in or take them all in because they love her. Dalen is loved, and the fact that she is loved makes me feel like warm and cozy and all those things because I know that if something was to happen to me, she's taken care of. I don't care if it's from by her grandparents, by her father, by her godparents, any of her aunties. Dalen is set, um, financially and village wise. She's going to be okay if anything ever happens to me. Now, I don't plan on leaving this earth anytime soon. I don't. The conversations that I have with God, I'm here for a couple, and so we just want to make sure that we just continue to love on her and stay solid and check in. But yes, please don't feel like you got to do this by yourself. You can't do it by yourself. You don't have to do it by yourself. Friends, family, coworkers, um, anybody can be a part of your village, but you have to be open as well. I wasn't a person who let people in a lot. Like personally, I might have a. It may seem like I have a lot of friends, but I don't have a lot of people in my close circle that know me, right? So, um, and I continue to keep that circle tight. Um, but I'm so very grateful that I have people that I could check in with, to vent to have play dates with, to that will babysit my child. Cause there's times I'm gonna need y'all to babysit. People, everybody always says, "Let me know when you need a babysitter. Let me know when you need a babysitter," and then you let them know, right? And everybody always busy. Craziest thing, everybody, how's everybody always busy? But y'all told me to hit y'all up. But I get it. It's the summertime. People in the streets. A lot of things going on in the summer. Why I look like I'm crying? I promise you I'm not. But that's my episode today, y'all. That's it. That's all. Establish a village. Get you some people in your life that are solid. Women, ladies, moms. I'm talking directly to you. Find you a postpartum therapist and make that therapist part of your village. That person will be for you. Everybody in the village is not going to be for the baby. We have to take care of ourselves as well. And finding someone to talk to about the things that are going on in our minds and the things that we feel that we can't put words to, and the ways that our bodies feel and all of those things. Talk to somebody, sis. You're not crazy. You're not going crazy. It's not um frowned upon. It's so more people experience it than you think, and they can sugarcoat it. They can call it something that they can call it postpartum blues. They can call it postpartum depression. They can call it whatever uh, call it whatever you want to call it. Talk to somebody, sis. And dads, talk to somebody, bruh. Please, please. Y'all need to talk to people just as much as we need to talk to people, if not more. But please, if you're just going through new mothers, and shit, even if you're a seasoned mom and a seasoned dad and you've never had an outlet, talk to somebody. Find you that lady and go talk to them on that couch or on your couch virtually. Do something, because we have to. We can't just continue to pile it on and think that we're functional. I want to be the best person I can be for my child. I want her to see a healthy, happy version of me. I know that there will be struggles, and it's not always going to be unicorns and rainbows and roses and happy sunny days and stuff, but being a happy, healthy, whole Brittany, that's up to me. And that's what I want her to see. I want her to experience and see examples of healthy friendships and healthy relationships and healthy. So if you are a drama filled person and I haven't asked you to be in my village, or you feel like you're not a part of my village, it's probably a reason. Love you from a distance. It is what it is. But I love y'all. This has been my minute. Mommy Needs a Minute is going to be in the car because it's peaceful in here. This is actually where I sit when I pull up to the house after work for about 15, 20 minutes anyway, and I scroll. Yes, I have a red cup. I'm not driving, I'm just in the car. So relax. Um, yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Same place, same station, a different set of minutes. All right, love y'all.